Hey there, thank you for joining me for today's practice. My name is Paula. So today is a short practice that is focused on gratitude. If you do have some props that would be handy to have, you don't have to have them, but they can be really nice to use. I've got a blanket, a couple of blocks and a bolster. You could just have some firm cushions, that's absolutely fine as well. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. We're going to start in a seated position. If you have got a folded blanket or a block, you could sit up on either of those and take your time to find your seat. One leg in front of the other. If you prefer to sit in a kneeling position, that's absolutely fine. Resting the hands down onto the legs, closing down the eyes, taking a few deeper, fuller breaths. Bringing all of yourself to this very moment. Feeling the sitting bones down into the blanket or block underneath you, lengthening all the way up and out through the crown of the head, allowing the face to be soft and the shoulders soft. And just feeling into your breathing, in and out through the nose. You may be noticing sensation at the tip of the nose as you inhale and as you exhale. Noticing how we're bringing our attention to this very moment, opening to life exactly as it is. In today's practice, we orient ourselves to the goodness that's in our lives, to the positive in our lives. There's a beautiful line out of a song that I like from a band called Luluk. And the line goes, "If your mind was a garden, what would it grow?" I love this line because it really speaks to how our attention, or where our attention goes, can really mean the difference between something flourishing and being expansive and nourishing, rather than something that may feel that it contracts you, withdraws you from the possibility of experiencing your life to the fullest of its potential. And so that's why today our practice is on gratitude. A practice where we learn to shift our attention to what is good and what we want more of in our lives. And we'll take only a couple of postures, 3 postures, including this one today. And in each posture, we will focus on something that we are grateful for, something that nourishes us. And for this first affirmation of gratitude, I want you to bring to mind something that you're grateful for within yourself, that's for you. For example, I am grateful for the small steps that I take to achieve what I want in my life every day. Or it might be, I am a worthy and kind person. I am deserving of love. Whatever it might be for you, just allow it to arise. Once you have it, repeat your affirmation to yourself 3 times. Once you've repeated your affirmations, you can allow that to just go, just resting into the posture. Resting into any feeling, thoughts, felt experience of coming into this space of gratitude. Starting to wriggle the fingers and blink open the eyes, we're going to make a shift into our next posture. You may like to stay seated on your blanket. We're going to come into our wide-legged posture here, Upavishta Konasana. You might want to keep your legs a little bit closer together, absolutely fine. If you have your bolster or some pillows, you might like to bring that in front of you so you can rest down onto the bolster. So in your own time, resting down. If you need more height, you might pop a block or 2 underneath the bolster. And we want to have the toes and the knees pointing up towards the ceiling rather than rolling inwards or outwards. So if you need to make adjustments to bring the legs a bit closer, feel free to do that. And then you can keep the feet a little bit more relaxed. We don't have to be super active through the legs. Just find the breath. Slow breath in and slow breath out. And this second gratitude affirmation, I want you to bring to mind someone, or perhaps it's a few people or a community. It may be, just your partner or your family. So it's a relational gratitude affirmation. It could be something like, I am deeply thankful for the love and support I receive from my partner. Or it could be something really different for you. Maybe even a pet that you have. And once you have your affirmation, repeat it to yourself 3 times. You can let the affirmation go and just allow yourself to rest into the posture. We won't stay here for too much longer. Just finding your breath. If you've had your head turned to one side, you might want to turn it to the other side. Lightly scanning through the body and noticing if there's any areas that you can soften and let go. And then starting to make your way back upright. Hands underneath the legs and bring the legs in a little bit closer together and give the legs a little bit of a wriggle out. And then one more posture before we take Shavasana. Option here, if you have got this available, if you've got some props available, is to have 2 blocks or something a little bit higher so that you can set yourself, your firm cushions or your bolster up so you can lie back. Pelvis a little bit away from the bolster edge, and feet can start flat on the mat, arms by your side. And your choice, your legs can just go long, or you could bring the soles of the feet together, coming into your Supta Baddha Konasana. So just your choice. And take your time to set yourself up until you feel you can rest in stillness just for a short while. Allowing the shoulder heads to drop down towards the ground. And your third and final gratitude affirmation is to something bigger, something beyond your individual self. Something that you're grateful for that exists. It could be something such as, I am grateful for the beauty of nature. Or simply, I'm grateful for clean water. Whatever it might be for you. Just allowing that to arise and repeating it to yourself 3 times. And then letting the affirmation go and dropping into the body. A slow breath in and slow breath out. Opening to whatever's here. Starting to bring the feet flat onto the mat again, from either your butterfly or legs long. You might blink open the eyes as you roll over to one side, using your hands to make your way up to a seated position. If you've got your bolster, pop it underneath your knees, blocks off to the side, maybe a blanket underneath your head if you've got that. Setting yourself up for your Shavasana. Arms down by your side, palms facing up. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Once again, deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Surrendering the weight of the body. Very lightly touching on the 3 gratitude affirmations for yourself. And then letting them go. Very lightly following the breathing in and out through the nose. Allowing yourself to come to rest for the next couple of minutes. Please feel free to stay resting if you would like to. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. Namaste.